Good morning guys and welcome to Mind Your Math. Today we will be doing word problems on linear equations. Now it is generally a very easy topic, but when you are doing it for the first time it can seem a little bit overwhelming. Now here I will be following a basic procedure on how to approach every single word problem in linear equation so that it is easier for you when you start off the first time. Okay. Now, if you are having any doubt regarding the content of this particular video, please mail me at the mail ID given below in the description box. Now, let us start our class. Any word problem that we are having in this particular chapter, we will be approaching in this way. We will first write down the present situation that will be given to you. Then we will write down the natural progression that is given in the question, which will lead us to the condition. From these three, present situation, natural progression and the condition, we will form a linear equation in a single variable that we will be able to solve. Now, what is the present situation, what is the natural progression and what is the condition that we will be using depending upon each of the questions that are given to you. Now, unless I take a few examples and explain to you how to form the present situation, progression and the condition, you will not be getting any idea about what I am talking about. So now let us start with a sum. The numericals that are normally asked in this particular chapter under the concept of linear equations in a single variable, broadly I will classify into four: age problem, number problem, closed shape problem and time speed problem. This is a broad classification. Of course, you might be getting many sums under different concepts, but then these are the four main types that I have come across in question papers as well as in reference book. So let us start with the first one, which is the age problem. So, our sum is an age problem here. The difference between the ages of two cousins is 10 years. 15 years ago, if the elder one was twice as old as the younger one, find their present ages. Please read the question properly before you start with the sum. Okay, now I told you that we will be dividing a sum into three parts. One is the present situation, the next one is the natural progression and the third one is the condition. So, what is the present situation? The present situation is the actual situation that we are having right now. So, the difference between the ages of two cousins is 10 years. That is our present situation. Okay. So, let us call one is, let us say, the first cousin. The age is X. Okay. Now, it is given that the difference between the ages of two cousins is 10 years. So, the second cousin's age should be X plus 10. Now, some students may also take the age of the second cousin as X minus 10. Or both are correct. You just need to do the calculations properly so that you get the correct answer. Okay, so I will be doing the sum in both the ways. So here I will be getting X plus 10, or you can take it as X plus 10 or X minus 10. Okay, now I told you we have to write down the natural progression. 15 years ago is the time lapse that is given in the question. So that is our natural progression. The natural time occurring is our natural progression. So what do I write over here? So this is my present situation. I need to write the natural progression. So 15 years ago, what happened with the ages of cousin? My cousin 1 has got an age of X minus 15. If you are 20 years now, 15 years ago you were 5 years old. So it is a natural progression that you will be 15 years younger 15 years ago, right? So if the cousin's age is X, 15 years ago he is X minus 15 and the second cousin is X plus 10 minus 15, which is X minus 5. Or if you are taking X minus 10 as a second cousin's age, X minus 10 minus 15, which is X minus 25. Right? Now, the third part is a condition. Now, what is the condition? Now, this is my natural progression. Now, what is my condition? 15 years ago, if the elder one was twice as the younger one. So, they are telling that 15 years ago, if the elder child was twice as old as the younger child. Now, among X, so let us see the first. This is what you have taken X minus 10. I will do it later. So, X and X plus 10. So, who is the older cousin? I can say that this guy is the older one. Correct? Because he is 10 years older. Now, 15 years ago, what is given to you? The elder one was twice as old as the younger one. So, the elder one's age, what is elder one's age 15 years ago? Elder one's age 15 years ago is x minus 5. Correct? So, this guy with an age of x minus 5 was actually twice as old as the younger guy 15 years ago. What is younger guy's age? Now, what do we have? We have a linear equation in a single variable which we need to solve. So, how do we solve it? We open the bracket because there are no denominators. So, I get x minus 5 is equal to 2x minus 30. Okay? Or I can say that x is equal to 25. I got the age of one cousin as x. So what is the age of the other cousin? The other cousin's age is x plus 10, which is 25 plus 10, which is 35. So my second cousin is age 35 years. Now let us look at the second possibility. The cousin's age, first cousin's age was taken as x. Now the second cousin's age was taken as x minus 10. Now natural progression, 15 years ago, this guy's age became x minus 15 and the second guy's age became x minus 25. Now who is the older cousin? In this case, this is my older cousin. X minus 15 guy is my older cousin. This guy is x minus 25. Okay? Now, what is given to you? The older cousin is twice as old as the younger one. So, who is the older cousin now? This guy is the older cousin now. So, my x minus 15 is twice as old as the x minus 25 guy. Now, let us solve it. 15. So, what do I get? I get transposing x is equal to 35. I got the age of the older cousin as 35. Please do not make a mistake. In the first case, though this guy was older, if you are taking the age of the guy as x minus 10, now this guy is the older guy. Now, what is the younger guy's age now? The younger guy's age is now 25 years. The same as we got for the other thing. So, it does not matter how you take the relative ages x and x plus 10 or x and x minus 10. Do the calculations properly in order to arrive at the correct answer. I hope the process of present situation, progression and condition is clear to you. We will do one more sum so that you get a better understanding of the whole thing. Okay, here we have the next sum. Sunita is twice as old as Ashima. If 6 years is subtracted from Ashima's age and 4 years added to Sunita's age, Sunita will be 4 times Ashima's age. How old are they? Okay. Now, again, I repeat, read the question properly before starting to, write down the steps so that you get a clear understanding of what the facts, what facts are presented in the question and what exactly you need to find. Because in some questions, instead of asking to find the present ages of the people mentioned in the question, they asked you to find the age of the people 2 years later or 10 years later. So let us do one thing. Let us change the question slightly and make it how old will they be after 2 years. Okay. Let us slightly change the question so that you get used to such questions also. Now, let us start with the procedure of the sum. The first one is our present situation. Then we have our natural progression that leads us to the condition. So, what is the present situation? Sunita is twice as old as Ashima. So, if I take Ashima's age as x, so what is Sunita's age? Sunita's age will be 2x because she is twice as old as Ashima. So, this is our present situation. Now, we need to get on with the natural progression. What is the natural progression? If 6 years is subtracted from Ashima's age and 4 years added to Sunita's age, because there are two people, they are talking about two different natural progressions. So 4 years added to Sunita's age will become, okay, now this is our natural progression, right? Sunita will be 4 times Ashima's age. So this girl will be 4 times the other one. We have a linear equation. The condition gave us a linear equation. Now let us solve it and find their ages. So 2x plus 4 is equal to 4x minus 24. Or I can say that 2x is equal to 28. Or I can say that x is equal to 14. I got the age of Ashima as 14 years. So what is the age of Sunita? The age of Sunita is 2x, which is 28 years. Now, you can see that x equal to 14 to x equal to 28. They are the ages of Ashima and Sunita at present. What do we need to find? We need to find their ages after 2 years. So, after 2 years, what will be Ashima's age? Ashima will be 16 years old and Sunita will be 30 years old. So, do not stop the sum at this particular point. Complete the sum. So, that is the reason I tell you to read the question properly, so that you should know what you are actually supposed to find. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next part of the linear equations after doing one more sum in the same topic. Now, we have the third sum. My age is 4 times the difference of my age after 4 years and my age 3 years back. How old am I? Okay. Now, you are talking about the same person. It is given the person's age is related to his age 4 years and 3 years. After 4 years and 3 years before. So, let us get down to the step-by-step solving of the linear equation. So, what is the first one? First one is the present situation. My age is 4 times the difference of my age after 4 years and my age 3 years back. Now, the problem with this particular sum is that we are not able to write the present situation without writing the natural progression. Okay. So, let us write. The only thing that I know about my present situation is that my age is x. That's all that I know. What is the natural progression? After 4 years and 3 years back. This is my natural progression. Now, what is the condition? My condition is that my age is 4 times the difference of my age after 4 years and my age 3 years back. So, what is my age after 4 years? It is x plus 4. What is the difference between my age after 4 years and 3 years back? It is x plus 4 minus x minus 3. Correct? It is said that my present age is 4 times the difference of this particular thing. So, my x is equal to 4 into the difference. This is my condition. Okay. We have a linear equation in a single variable. Now, let us start solving it. So, x is equal to 4 into x plus 4 minus x minus 3. Okay. So, I get 4 into x plus 4 minus x plus 3, or I get, this is a very simple linear equation sum. So, 4 into 4 plus 3 is 7, which is 28. I got my age as 28 years. I am leaving you guys with a sum on the age problem. Before I move on to the next topic, I have written down the answer. The answer is 2.5 in case you are not able to get the answer. And if you want to know how to do the sum, you can mail me at the mail ID given below. So now, I hope you are clear with how to do this particular sum and the other problems also. So please keep practicing similar type of problems. You can find lot of problems when you are checking the reference book, or if you do not have a reference book, you can check online. There are a hell lot of problems that you can find. So let us move on to the next topic. Look, the second type of problem that I have already mentioned to you is a number problem. In this particular type of problem, basically, mostly I have seen they give two types. One is regarding a fraction. Now, any fraction, whenever they are mentioning, please understand that it is a numerator by the denominator. I am not writing it as x by y because we are dealing with only one variable. So, always a fraction is represented as numerator by denominator, which you already know. Normally, how do you represent this? Like they will say that the numerator is 5 times more than the denominator. So, in that case, we represent the fraction as like this, or x by x minus 5. However you feel convenient. I am not very okay with dealing with negative numbers or a subtraction sign in the sum. I tend to avoid it as much as possible. But then if you are comfortable with it, please go ahead with x by x minus 5. I always like x plus. Okay. Now the second kind of sum that come under this particular topic is a 2-digit number. They always say there is a 2-digit number and the sum of the digits is so and so. Or when the 2-digit number is interchanged, like that. Now, whenever you are dealing with a sum which come under this 2-digit sum problem, what you need to do is that there is a digit in the tens place and there is a digit in the units place. Okay, again I will be not using x and y, my bad. So there is a digit in the tens place and there is a digit in the units place. You should know that the number is 10 into digit in the tens place plus 1 into digit in the unit place. Okay, because if you have a number 35, it is not 3 plus 5 or 3 into 5. It is basically 3 into 10 plus 5 into 1. Correct? It is 10 into digit in the tens place plus 1 into digit in the units place. So this is how you should be representing the number. If they are telling you that we are interchanging the digits, they are giving a condition that we are interchanging the digits. In that case, my digits in the units place will go here and this will come over here. Okay. What is sum of the digits? You know that you have to add both the digits so that you get a particular sum. Okay. Now these are the two things that you need to remember when you are doing sums of this kind. Now let us take an example and see how to proceed with this kind of a sum. Okay, now we have our first sum in this. A number consists of two digits whose sum is 8. If 18 is added to the number, the digits are reversed, find the number. So our first step is read the question properly. See what you need to find. You need to find the number. Okay. What is given to you? A 2-digit number is given to you. So you should immediately, realize that the 2-digit number is given by 10 into digits in the tens place plus 1 into digits in the units place. So let us write our first situation. The sum of the digits is 8. It is a 2-digit number. Sum of the digits is 8. So digit in the tens place plus digit in the units place is equal to 8. Or if I am taking digit in the tens place as x, what is digits in the unit place? It is 8 minus x. So I now have two digits. One is x and one is 8 minus x. Okay. Now you need to find what is the natural progression over here. It is said that if 18 is added to the number, the digits are reversed. So what is my natural progression? 18 is added to the number. Instead of adding 5 years to the age, in the case of the number sum, they add a particular number to the sum. So it is 18 over here. So they are adding 18 years to the number. Now what is my number now? I haven't written what my number looks like. My number is always of the form 10 into digit in the tens place plus 1 into digit in the units place, right? So what is my digit in the tens place? The digit in the tens place is x. So I will get 10 into digit in the tens place plus 1 into digit in the units place. Or I get 10x plus 8 minus x, right? Or I can say that 9x plus 8 is my number. Now, what is my natural progression? In my natural progression, 18 was added to the number. So, my number plus 18, which is 9x plus 26, became the number got changed into 9x plus 26 after the natural progression. Okay. Now, I need to check for the condition. What is it said? If 18 is added to the number, the digits are reversed. So they are telling that this particular number is a number that we get when we actually reverse the digits of the original number. Correct? So what happens when the number is reversed? When the number is reversed, these are my digits. This is the digit in the tens place and this is the digits in the units place. What happened when the number is reversed? 8 minus x goes to the tens place and x goes to the units place. Correct? So what is my new number now? My new number is 10 into digit in the tens place plus 1 into digits in the unit place. Or that is equal to, open the bracket, 80 minus 10x plus x. Or I can say that 70 plus x is a number that I am getting when the digits are reversed. Okay. Now, what have they told? If 18 is added to the original number, the digits become reversed. So, this particular number which we obtained by adding 18 to the number is equal to the number with the digits reversed. Okay. We have a linear equation which we need to solve. Let us see what we are getting, the value of x as. So, what do you get? You get 18x is equal to 54, or I can say that x is equal to 54 by 18, which is equal to a 3. I I got the value of x as 3. Now I need to find the number. Now what is my number? My number is 9x plus 8. Correct? So I get my number as 9 into 3 plus 8, which is 27 plus 8, which is actually equal to 35. So 35 is my unknown 2-digit number. Okay, so now we have the second sum in this. In a rational number, twice the numerator is 2 more than the denominator. If 3 is added to each of the numerator and the denominator, the number is 2 by 3. Find the reciprocal of the original number. So we not only need to find the original number, we need to find the reciprocal also of the original number. So once you have understood the question properly, let us start with the present situation. So what is the present situation? In a rational number. So what is a rational number? A rational number, a number expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0 is called as a rational number. Okay. And you also know that 3 by 1, which is expressed as 3, is also a rational number. But in this particular case, what are they telling? Twice the numerator is 2 more than the denominator. So which means that the denominator has to be a number other than 1. Correct. So let us represent our rational number as numerator by denominator. Denominator not being 1 is a possibility. Okay. Now, twice the numerator is 2 more than the denominator. Let us take the numerator as x. So, twice the numerator is 2 more than the denominator. Right? We already got a relation over here from which we can find the denominator. My denominator is 2x minus 2. So, my rational number now became numerator by the denominator. Okay, this is my rational number. Now, it is said that if 3 is added to each of the numerator and the denominator, which is our natural progression, 3 is added to the numerator and the denominator, what happened to my rational number? It became this. Okay, the number is 2 by 3. After adding that, my rational number became 2 by 3. Now you got a linear equation where there is only a single term on both of the sides. So you know what you should be doing when you have a denominator also. You should cross multiply by our FBT method. Okay. Now I get 3 into x plus 3 is equal to 2 into 2x plus 1. Okay. This is 3x plus 9 is equal to 4x plus 2. Transposing, what do you get? I get the value of x as 7. Now I have gotten only the value of x as 7. I need to find out my number first. So what is my number? My number is 7 by 2 into 7 minus 2, which is 7 by 12. 7 by 12 is my number. I need to find the reciprocal of the original number. So what is the reciprocal of 7 by 12? It is 12 by 7. So my answer here is 12 by 7. Okay.